Hello, I'm Lloyd Bonson and welcome to Lydden Hill in Kent for the opening round of the 2010 Competition Car Insurance Ford Fiesta Championship. There are three classes of cars in the championship. Class A is for 1800 Fiesta SIs, Class B for the 1400 Fiesta Zetec S and Class C for the 2-litre Fiesta ST. Now hand you over to Richard to give you a lowdown of the drivers.
Thanks very much, Lloyd. Welcome along, everybody, to Lydden Hill Race Circuit for the first round in the 2010 Competition Car Insurance Ford Fiesta Championship. And we're on the grid for classes A and B. Qualifying today, pole position, debut man, Ed Cockhill in the white car. We're looking at the back of the grid. That's Nick Tiley there, the white car with the orange trim. And he's at the back of a 17-car grid. But as I said, we've got a debut man in Class A on pole position. Tim Bennett is alongside him at the front of the grid in the red and silver car. Rex Nye carries our on board. Here he is in red on the inside of row 3. It's a great start by Tim Bennett from the outside of the front row. So too, that's the second of the Cockhill brothers there in red and white. That's Harry Cockhill, who's gone up into third place, Class B. Great start from him. Chris Tomazos in car number 88 round the outside, the white and blue car. And through they go for the first time, but it's Tim Bennett with a perfect start here in red and silver. The 16 car leads this one, but coming back at them is Rex Nye. Rex Nye in the red car, number 20 coming through. 28 just being gobbled up there is Harry Cockhill, dropping back a bit. He's in the smaller Class B class car. And 29, Ed Cockhill in the all-white car, started on pole position, has dropped back, but Tim Bennett leads from Chris Tomazos into... Oh, the problem for 73! That's Scott Baines, top man from last year. Scott Baines has a problem there as they go around the hairpin. Now on board with Ed Cockhill. We're looking back. He was pole position man, climbing his way back through the field. He's already got ahead of the smaller engine car of his brother. That's the car we're looking at there. That's Harry Cockhill, the 20-year-old. Both guys are very, very well known in karting. As Rex Nye, car number 20, goes through on the inside of Scott Baines. So red car passes green, through goes Rex Nye. Great manoeuvre from him. Scott Baines drops down a position, and coming up the inside is Ed Cockhill. Cockhill look up the inside. Difference in classes here, remember, between Cockhill and Scott Baines. Ed Cockhill in Class A, the 1.8 litre car. Oh, 29 gets in all over. Oh, and it's been Tomazis. Chris Tomazis was off, and that's caused a chain reaction for the rest of them. Ed Cockhill got involved as well. Wasn't Ed's fault, but Tomazis seems to have lost it at Devil's Elbow. And here we go on board with Ed Cockhill. Well, you can hear the frustration in the car as well. And he's going to have some damage on this. Chris Tomazis, who was running very well indeed. Qualified fourth, did Chris. And the red flags come out, and I don't think Chris is going to be able to make the restart. The man from Lawton doesn't make the restart, so it's take two for classes A and B. Now you can see a little bit of a kink on the main straight here. If you go straight on, you go on to Cheshunt's Drift, the rallycross circuit, but these guys and girls will be staying right on the tarmac. Away they go. Looks like a good, clean start this time. Ed Cockhill gets a good start. A little bit battered and bruised from the first excursion, but he starts on pole again, and Tim Bennett round the outside, but Cockhill leads. Ed Cockhill, second bite of the cherry for him. He certainly won't have done this sort of start before, as he's had a karting start. Now, third place is Scott Baines in green, dropping back a little bit from the top two, and Tim Bennett straight on the offensive as they come down to Devil's Elbow, but Cockhill's got it covered. And he leads as they go up Hairy Hill for the first time in this second start, the first restart. And now we go on board with Rex Nye, car number 20, the red car, chasing for third place. Looks down the inside there of Scott Baines. Baines gets across, holds the line. Great view of Rex Nye working hard at the wheel. We look behind him, it's contact, and he's spun round. Rex Nye, he's gone over. It's a half roll, he's on his side. Let's hope that Rex is okay. We're going to take a quick look at the replay. Now, just at the back of this shot are the two cars we're looking at. And you can see there, coming up, is Harry Cockhill in 28. But it wouldn't have been intentional. Just remember, Harry Cockhill is a newcomer to this championship. Rex Nye on his side. Well, these cars, of course, kitted out very much for safety. And I can tell you that Rex is okay. The car's not okay, and as you can see from the graphic, the red flags being displayed to stop the race for the second time. These guys and girls wait the best part of 6 months for a race from the end of the 2009 season to the start of this year, and it's going to take 3 goes so far to get them going. So we've only lost 2 cars. We've lost, of course, the Rex Nye car on its side in that one, and Chris Tomazis from the first start, but we still have 15 drivers in the field. Lights about to go out, ready for the third, hopefully final restart here. Looks like everybody is clean away. Ed Cockle gets away again. Tim Bennett slightly the better of the two on the outside. Bennett in silver and red gets across. Now up into third place again goes Scott Baines. Fourth position, Harry Cockle. Baines and Cockle, the second of the Cockle brothers, dicing it out for Class B. We're on board with Ken Bateman, also in Class B, and he's looking up the inside of the 28 car, Harry Cockle here, as they come down the Canterbury Straight and down into Devil's Elbow. Now Bateman looking at the outside line of Harry Cockle. Is he going to be able to get around the outside? It's a brave move if you can do it here. Now the climb up towards the hairpin. Come out here, take the racing line, wide line into the hairpin, and they'll hope to be able to defend on the outside line as we look at car number 50, Joanne Eason, going around the outside of 17, the red car of Keith Chapman, a little way down the order. Actually not too far way down the order, is it really? And there is Chapman in the red Class B car. Joanne Eason also in Class B, and she's through, makes up a position over Ken, so that's going to be good news for her as they come around for the end of the first lap of the restart. There is Joanne Eason, one of two lady racers in Classes A and B. Another one being Zena Cooper, and hopefully we'll get a look at Zena's racing actions later on. But at the moment, the 53 car, Kevin Sterling, is the next target for Joanne Eason. Looks up the inside, does Joanne, as he come through the elbow, and not quite room there. Just behind her is Keith Chapman, started 12th on the grid, did Keith. Joanne Eason starting 9th. So it looks like Ken had slightly the better start, and Joanne recovering ground as we look at 51. Nick Bowers going through in the white Daniels Motorsport car, now chasing Keith Chapman in 17. Now we'll see how this is all going to pan out, but at the moment 51 Nick Bowers is hanging on to that position. Nicholas Barton is Michael Edwards in 77, the blue car with the white stripes, is down behind him, and Rory Fairbairn's in car number 9, the green car, and he's a Class A car, a newcomer to motor racing. He's trying to get in on the act as well, and Rory just at the back of that little pack. And I think Zena Cooper is the car behind Rory Fairbairn's. That's the black car, Zena Cooper, the black and white car behind the green number 9 car of Rory Fairbairn. So they go through and climb up the hill. We got somebody off. Now, who's that? I think that's Nick Bowers that's gone off. So Nick Bowers is off the track. Yes, it is. Nick rejoins and will try and climb his way back up the order. To Devil's Elbow they go, fairly equal on the line that they're taking into the elbow. Oh, and a little bit wide there, a little bit of a mistake from Joanne Eason. Kicks up a bit of dirt, loses a bit of ground. And that could be good news for Kevin Sterling to try and get on terms with the car in front of him, Ken Bateman. So there is Bateman, bottom of shot. And that trio, not too much to separate them at the moment as they come back down into Paddock. This is an awesome corner. Don't really pick up the drop down the hill and just how scary Paddock Bend is here at Lydden Circuit, because they go in full chat and there's very, very little in the way of runoff on the outside of that corner, and it really is one for the brave, that one. And while we're talking about this circuit, fantastic place to come and watch. It's a mile long, the circuit, but you can park your car up on the bank and pretty much see all of the circuit. There aren't too many racing venues like that in the UK, but this is a superb place to come and watch your racing. That's what we're doing at the moment. Joanne again, this time wider line, gets onto the wider line earlier than Kevin Sterling, but Sterling grabs the line as they go into the hairpin. Through goes Harry Cockle in 4th position, the red and white car. You can see he's a little bit battle scarred, as is his brother. Harry, running in 4th position, has got the outside wing mirror on the car hanging off, so subject to a little bit of door handling. Now great dice here. It's Chapman passing Nick Barton in the blue car. So progress for Keith Chapman as we go back to the 29 car of Ed Cockle in 2nd position, and Tim Bennett out front. Lap time's all fairly consistent. At the moment we've got fastest man on track is Tim Bennett, the race leader, 49.999 seconds. Everybody else there or thereabouts in the 50s and 51s. Best lap from Ed Cockle at the moment is a 50.111, so not too much in terms of the way of difference in the way of times, and a good scrap here on for 3rd place. Now this is the battle for 3rd, it's also the battle for Class B honours, and Harry Cockle looks to the outside. Cockle looks to the outside. Scott Baines still in third place. They're side by side. He's virtually tailgating him as they come around the hairpin. Now down the hill. What's Cockle going to do? See what I mean about it being battle scarred? The wing mirror hanging off here. Wider line as they go around paddock, and he can't quite do it. There's no room, and Scott Baines is going to hang on to third position. Now on the last lap they go. Tim Bennett looks fairly well assured in lead position, still leading from Ed Cockle, who'll be there to pick up the pieces. We've still got the battle on for third place. Slightly wider line there for Harry Cockle. Remember, this is the Dice for Class B, the 1400 class as well, running third and fourth overall, so this is a very good performance from these two drivers. Now through the elbow for the last time, and Cockle's trying to go through, but he catches the back of the 73 car who spins around. Cockle slowed down as well. Now that definitely, well, you wouldn't do something like that deliberately. He just tried to go up the inside, made contact, and around went the 73 car of Scott Baines, who has lost out big time there. Whether he's going to finish or not, I don't know, but Harry Cockle is going to take third position, but the race win! And the first win of the year, Tim Bennett wins the opener of the year. Third time of asking, it's Ed Cockle in second position. We wait for Harry Cockle to come across the line. He was away down, and here he is. And Ken Bateman's coming fourth. Then it's Kevin Sterling. Joanne Eason's going to come home in sixth position. And look at that, great recovery from Scott Baines. He's got it going again. The checkered roof on the car takes seventh position. So confirmation of the result, the first win of the year going to Tim Bennett in Class A from fellow Class A runner Ed Cockle. His brother Harry Cockle wins Class B. Ken Bateman fourth from Kevin Sterling, with Joanne Eason, top lady racer there, in sixth place. Scott Baines was seventh, good recovery from him on the last lap. Rory Fairbairns in eighth position from Michael Edwards. Keith Chapman, Nicholas Barton with Zena Cooper in 12th. Nick Bowers, Stuart Croucher and Nicholas Tiley complete the 15 finishers. Let's go down into the paddock where Lloyd is catching up with Ed Cockle.
Ed Cockle, give us your view of the first race here this weekend. It was an exciting one, to say the least.
Yes, it was a very exciting race. Started off, well, it was my first standing start in a racing car, and I managed to mess that up. And then obviously got the red flag, thankfully, but I had a bit of a collision which put my tracking out and all sorts, and there was cars going everywhere. Managed to then get back out and I went up for the second start. Had a fantastic start, that one. Managed to get a bit of a gap, and then that got red flags. And then the third one, I managed to start into second, and my tracking was out, just affected the car that little bit. I just couldn't quite close the gap. So I mean, apart from that, it was good. So I'm looking hopeful for this next one.